Long throw. Maybe just looking to lay it off for Perez. Ortega making a little bit of a move. Ortega stepping upfield and allowing Pilgrim to go into that center back position in that formation. Bright green. Plays it along her goal line, but not too worried about that. Played up to Cha. It has been very impressive, the fact that they've held on to this title every year since 2018, looking to continue that trend today, although facing some early pressure. Chaka playing it over the top, looking for the run of sitting at the left back. Just continue to introduce you to some of the starters as they get more and more touches. In this, their 23rd game. You think that's a high amount? Well, look at last year's total when they scored 112 goals. Sends it backwards, moving across towards the far side now. That's a great ball, but to knock that ball down, it hung up just a little bit. As well as in 2023 and 2022, 4-2. Nice fight by Masella, but ball's one back. You can tell MKA they want to get the ball to Masella, but there just has not been that option. Line of Barrett, but eventually she will give the ball. Only as far as Rika. Game, if you get a yellow card, you have to get subbed out, but it's not a long substitution. You can sub back in, but also kept it in bounds. But now it's back with the Cougars. Couple of chances to win the ball, and eventually going over. It's turned by Dawes. She's got Masella in the middle, trying to pick her out, and it's intercepted. Maybe there's a little bit of the chippiness that you expect in a final. Foul. Maybe those students will start to get out of school and form a little bit of a student section. Seeing a couple people sitting on the stand behind the DePaul goal as takeaway. Nice turn from Ortega. They have kept Masella quiet so far. Don't think that was intended as a shot on goal, but works nonetheless. As that ball out of play. Throw public football quarterfinals tomorrow, so you don't want to miss any of the action here on Big State Sports. Of course, next week will be a lot of the group semifinals as well, which we'll have some of those for specific sports. It's not too cold today. The sun is definitely aiding in that, as Rivera did not get to the ball first. It's a foul called against MKA, as there are 11 minutes. Nice dribbling by Rivera. And the flag is up. She ran past the goal line, which is on the ground, and a little bit of contact off of Walls, and they'll say it's a throw-in for MK. Expect Dawes to go long again, as she does. Punched once more by Guarini. That's a good goal kick, and Squarzo will get on it. Squarzo looking on the ground for Dawes. chased and trailed out of bounds. Lost out. Moved over to the near side. Now back to Cox. And is going to replace Jalen Perez for this. Is there a response from MKA before halftime? Rivera looking to do it herself. Might fall to Scorzo, but Guarini will fall one. Or at least win the throne, I should say. Sun going in. It was the closest defender on the goal, but a miscommunication between her and her goalie, Olivia Davis. And allowed the tap-in from taken this time by Ortega before Udofia could get on it. Dawes trying to regain the ball in the midfield. All of the non-public soccer finals happening today, and then other than watching that shot go wayward, is Rivera has a run. Macella's in the middle for her if she wants the choice, but Rivera will hold on to it to herself. Now out to Dawes. Dawes keeps it in at the corner flag. That's where it's taken away for a moment though, and a foul called. We've got some great fresh, never frozen burgers. .48 on the clock now. Yet. Of course, they'll have to as the game goes on as they push for the equalizer. Walls and Dawes putting a little extra pressure on, trying to win the ball. Who have been in this situation so many times is no foul called as one of the MKA players. Nice hold. Valente across the 9. It's blocked. Second chance. Still in the area. Enrique's shot is saved. Back in a sectional championship game. Can they get this ball to Macella? It's going to slow down just enough. Trying to get around the defender. Second defender comes over to help into the Spartan player, especially with that yellow, but doesn't commit a foul. This one looking for Dawes. It will get there. And Dawes pushed down. No call. Packers is here up top. Scorzo almost had a half chance in the first half. That was a great job by Ortega, who conceded an opportunity at the very beginning of this half that as well as the center midfielders in front of them of really derailing any other chances Leanne. There were some fans who weren't really happy with the chance as big as they had at the beginning of the half. Well, they have to create something off a half chance. And nice defending. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast on Big State Sports. If you are, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So there's a ball looking for Sim, but Ubrim, who is off. Brielle. Because it is a DePaul throw-in. Nice. Janaya Chaka is putting pressure on Freeman and eventually results in a turnover. And it matters. At your best when it matters the most. The top mental game. Get the same personalized tools that professional athletes use to play. Going to get the clearance, but Caneo picks it up. Looking for Dawes. Did not get there. A non-public B as they win their 8th straight sectional title. And we'll move on to yet another rematch with Rutgers Prep, Montclair Kimberly Academy. We'll end their